Happy morning, children. How are you? Yes. Last class we discussed about the role of microbes in the medicine as well as the agriculture field. Today we are going to discuss about the role of microorganism in industry as well as the daily life. In industry, four purposes. First one is a sewage treatment. The sewage treatment means normally we know that how the sewages are formed. The sewages are formed from the air industries as well as the air house houses. If you recycle it and use it for the air many purposes. That is a sewage. In that sewage, you rise the aerobic microorganisms automatically in the secondary stage of the sewage, primary, secondary, tertiary. Like that, the stages will goes on for the sewage treatment. Then only possible to use this water. At the time of the secondary stage, use the air nitrobacter A consume all the air waste nutrients waste thing from the air sewage and purify the air sewage, that is called as sewage treatment. In that, the anaerobic bacteria, the methanobacterium is also used by this process. The second one is called as a production of biogas. The biogas normally in the village side used for the many purposes, using for the cooking or also used for the vehicle riding. A lot of the purposes it will be very used, and it is with the help of the methanobacterium, the gas that is called as a methane is produced along with the carbon dioxide as well as the nitrogen, that is called as a production of biogas. Next one is a production of alcohol and wine. It is prepared by the process is called as a fermentation. The process is called as a fermentation. The anaerobic conditions, the main role played by the fermentation process is the yeast. Example, the beer is nothing but it is one of the drink. It is stored in rice as well as the barley. Next, microbes in the rating as well as the tanning. Rating means nothing but it is prepared in the rope from the plants, that is called as aerating. A loosening of the supporting tissues in the plant, in the stem region it having the supporting tissues. That supporting tissues are loosening and extract from the remove from the stem and make from the rope. Example, pseudomonas aeruginosa. Next, tanning, it is involved in the process of the skin of animals. From the skin of animals we are making a lot of the things, the belts, shoes, cap, dress. These are the things making from the air, and musical instrument, all the things you are used from the skin of animals by the process is called as tanning. Next, daily life, the making the bread. The yeast plays a major role as well as the carbon dioxide present in the air. Yeast make the air bread very soft in nature, as well as the chlorella is the green algae, it added in the air bread to give the nutrients. Next, a preparation of the curd and cheese with the help of the lactobacillus and the human intestine. What is the organism, microorganism present means that is called as a lactobacillus acidophilus. Lactobacillus acidophilus, it is help in the digestion after complete our dinner or any after completing the process of intake of the food materials. So the digestion process is done with the help of the lactobacillus acidophilus. Lactobacillus acidophilus. Next, E. coli is a normal bacteria present in the human. It is also produce the vitamin K and vitamin B complex. These are the role of the microorganism in industry as well as the in our daily life. Next one is called as harmful. The microorganism give is a beneficial as well as the harmful to the other organism. Up to that we saw about the discussed about the beneficial activities. Now this harmful activities, it causes the diseases. The name of the disease called as a flu. This also spread through the air. It is caused by the virus only, and this type of the human diseases caused by the caused in the human beings caused by the microorganism. Tuberculosis, cholera, common cold, rabies, amoebic dysentery and malaria. The tuberculosis, causative organism means Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mode of transmission, how it transfer through the in the way of transmission, that is called as a mode of transmission, air and sputum. Sputum is spread from the infected persons. A cough, blood, mucus, that person having the air, frequent cough and blood mucus. What is the air? Medicines they want to give me, they want to take means BCG, Bacillus calamite urine. Next cholera, Vibrio cholerae, flies and contaminate, and water, diarrhea, anti-chlora, and common cold, influenza, air, running nose, isolation of patients. Rabies, rhabdoviridea, animal bite, fever, hallucination, anti-rabies vaccine. Amoebic dysentery. What is the causative organism? Entamoeba histolytica. Food and water. How it spread means food and water. What is the air? Symptom means severe diarrhea or dysentery flowing, and proper sanitations. We want to be a proper hygiene. And malaria, plasmodium, female anaplasma mosquito, nausea, and chloroquine is the medicines given for the diseases. Before enter into the diseases, we must know about that. Mainly, we want to take the healthy foods and proper diet and proper hygiene. These three things was the mainly need for the each and every human beings to protect themselves from the diseases. If anyone follows these three things, automatically he or she lives as a healthy life. Next one is called as a disease in animals as well as plants. In animals, the anthrax and foot and mouth virus. The foot and the mouth virus normally occur in the rainy season. The anthrax, it is the what is the name of the organism? Bacillus anthracis. The foot and mouth virus, aptovirus is caused the foot and mouth virus. And what is the preventive measures means? We want to provide the for anthrax vaccine we want to give. For foot and mouth means FND vaccine. Next, microorganism plant, citrus canker. Normally you see the take the lemon, a small brown spots are occur in the leaf as well as their fruit. That is called as a citrus canker disease. It is caused by the Xanthomonas actinopodis. What is the preventive measures? We want to give the copper based bactericides can be used for the plants. Next, potato blight diseases. In potato also spots are present. Lessons are present in the potato, that is called as a potato blight diseases. It transmit through the air. What is the air? Microorganism means Phytophthora and infestants. And fungicides you use means you cure the diseases. Next one is called as a microbes in food process. The microbes, the first one is called as a, there are the two methods food preservation. One is called as a traditional technique and another one is called as a modern technique. A traditional technique means nothing but normally what our forefathers followed, the same thing only still now we are followed. That is called as a traditional technique. For example, the pickling. Normally, if you take any pickles, they add the more amount of the salt. That is called as a pickling. In traditional technique, there are three types. One is called as a fermentations and a pickling. In that pickling, chemical pickling and fermentation pickling. Fermentation means nothing but we know that with the help of the yeast, we prepare the beverages. That is called as a fermentation process. Next, pickling. It is a two types. Chemical pickling means we add the any chemicals as like vinegar and alcohol, vegetable oil means that is called as a chemical pickling. Fermentation pickling means something but the bacteria and the liquid produce the organic acid. Produce the organic acid that is called as a lactic acid. Example, the milk turn into curd. That is called as a fermentation pickling. It is a two types. One is called as a boiling, another one is called as a sugaring. Boiling means what? Boil the liquid at high temperature and cool down. It is used for the drinking. So what will happen means the microbes present in the water will die. That is called as a boiling. And sugaring means able to eat the cherry fruit. Some type of the fruits are present in the air solution, sugar solution. And sweet also present in the sugary liquid, that is called as a sugaring. So adding the more sugar, so the microbes are not possible to growth in that medium, that is called as a sugaring. Next one is called as a modern technique. The modern technique means nothing but pasteurization. These are only 2 points. One is 70 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius. We want to boil the liquid for 78 degrees Celsius and suddenly cool to the 10 degrees Celsius to prevent the growth of bacteria. So that is called as a pasteurization. Normally the milk and milk products are used by this method only. The method of the pasteurization. Okay. Next one is called as a food production. Food production means normally not as like the fruits and vegetables. We provide their prepare their food in the industries. That is called as a food production. The best example is called as a probiotics. The probiotics means nothing but it is a live food supplements used in the yogurt and other fermented with the help of the milk products. We prepared one food that is called as a probiotics. In that probiotics, what will happen means it decreases the risk of colon cancer as well as their cholesterol absorption. Normally in our body, a large amount of the cholesterol deposited means the heart disease. Definitely the persons affected by the heart diseases. These kind of the problems are solved by using the probiotics. Next one is called as a relationship between man and microbes. It is very simple because without the microbes, the man not possible to do the activities. For example, the best example is the E. coli. It is present in our body, in the intestine. What is the use of this E. coli means it help in the digestion process as well as absorbing the nutrients. So the functions is the highest level. So many different aspects of the health are attached to the air with the help of the microbes. Next one is called as a prions. Prions means something, but it is called as a proteinous infectious particles. Infectious particle means having the proteins, but it causes the diseases for the human being. So only it is called as a proteinaceous infectious particles. It causes a brain or neural diseases. Example group is one kind of the diseases. Next one is called as a virons. As like the virus, it is also having the capsid and nucleic acid. It present outside of the cell. So only it is called as a viron. It having the capacity to cause the diseases for the living tissues. Okay. Up to that, your questions were over. So last two class we discussed about the types of the microbes as well as their structure and their functions and the role of the microbes, and today also we are studying about the role of microbes and microbes in food process and last prions and virions. So the important points and all I gave us a slide for you. So again go through it. Have any doubt means you contact me at any time. Okay children, thank you for your kind cooperation.